Hello there and welcome to the Hashpower Academy. My name is Jake, I'm the lead educator here at the Academy, and this is a place that we delve into anything and everything to do with Bitcoin and its underlying network of technologies and commodities. And the topic of today's video is a little bit different. It's more of a story of mine in which I did a trip through a bunch of the Central American countries, starting with Costa Rica, going through Nicaragua, Honduras, El Salvador, and finishing in Guatemala. And it was a lovely trip. I went through all different places, volcanoes and ancient ruins. It was the most beautiful, memorable trip. But there was one country that resonated with me the most, and it was El Salvador. There was all these pre-assumptions about El Salvador because before we just got to the border, it was like, right, we're going to have an armed guard. And one of the first towns that we got into, along the high street, there was, a typical high street is shop, shop, restaurant, shop. But this high street was shop, funeral home, funeral home, funeral home, shop. And it was quite daunting. It was a bit eerie actually to see so many caskets being sold and all that prejudgment and warning from the tour guide as to it being a dangerous country and learning about it beforehand before the trip. And it's a bit like Bitcoin, actually, all these sort of pre-assumptions as to what it is and how it is. But actually, of all the different countries that I visited in Central America, it was the one that resonated the most. El Salvador resonated with this positivity and this potential. And one of the stops was in the city, and we got to meet with some students. They were learning English, so they got to talk with us, and you could just see it in their eyes, this prosperity and hope for a better world and a better future. And so I am very much looking forward to going back to El Salvador again. And because at the point in time that I did that trip, I was just about getting into Bitcoin. And well, now El Salvador is adopted Bitcoin. They've got a Bitcoin forward approach leader. They are building out infrastructure to do with Bitcoin, and that is anything and everything that I'm interested to do. Now, I don't teach in Spanish, but I would like to have some form of educational outreach to have all of the work that I like to teach Bitcoin in the framework of energy, space, and time, the energy sector, the physical aspects, the Bitcoin mining, the compute power. In fact, I have it all here. And all of these different subject areas are the way that I teach Bitcoin, from all the fundamentals of energy going into compute and then Bitcoin in the monetary context last. These are the pieces that will never change about Bitcoin, from production all the way to consumption. And well, a place like El Salvador that is it was on the lower economically developed scale, and there was lots of crime, and now it's completely flipped to a more abundant place to build and prosper. And so the opportunities for all these different areas of the Bitcoin network to thrive and interconnect, it's going to be wonderful there. And yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to visiting again. So I hope this was a different sort of video, an insightful video. If there's any listeners from El Salvador that want to learn English or learn Bitcoin and English at the same time, this would be the place for you. And yeah, any questions, comments, theories, send them my way. And I hope to see you in the next video. Goodbye.